Hey girl, hey. This is for everybody who's tuning in on the replay. Um, I know it's just like totally unexpected as far as this live, but I kind of wanted to chit chat with you girls. I don't know how long I'm gonna be. Right now, I feel as though I'm gonna go to happy hour. It's Sunday. I don't want to be at the house. Not stuck at the house bored. I'm kid free. It's like Snabiana. Hey, how are you girls doing? So, I know if you girls are like fancy, you've been doing like one video every 4 to 5 days. That's not like you. I've been in trouble. I've been in trouble. I've been in trouble. Okay. So I don't know what it is, but I have 2 videos that have been waiting to upload and they're like already demonetized. I'm like, was I that ratchet on that last live? Because I refuse. I refuse to edit and put in all this work on these videos and I get, some kind of compensation. I'm like, I could be doing some other stuff. I could be out and about, okay? So I was just like, let me come on live. Let me let you girls know what it is. I love you guys. And I'm just waiting for them to review the videos because I have what is a high value man, and then I have like how to keep that squeaky. So I have 2 like really legit videos and I refuse to upload them until they monetize my stuff. So in addition to that, like, we've grown. So if you're new, welcome, 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 babe. I'm Fancy. It is so nice to meet you. And if you're returning, thank you for the love and support. I really, really appreciate it. As you come in, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So as you come in, please like my video. Please drop your age, drop your location. It's about networking. It's about, making lifelong sisters. So if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and ask. I don't really have a topic. I was about to go out for happy hour. That's why I'm wearing this sundress. I was like, before I get ratchet, let me say hey to my girls. So hi. Hi from Miami. Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, I know I told you girls that I wanted to do this kind of call-in coaching live, but again, if you're just coming in, my videos have been getting demonetized like crazy. I was like, if that's the case, I can just, upload my videos in our sugar baby group. If that's the case, if I'm gonna do it for free, I can do it on Instagram. Like, let me, hey London. You gave me the courage to level up. Oh, hey from South Africa, Baltimore in the house. So what have you guys been up to? What questions do you girls have? I don't want you to feel neglected. I don't want you to feel as though I'm funny acting. Hey Canada. Time zone issues. My daughter, let's sleep, catch up later. Girl, I can't promise you this live's gonna be up later because again, if they hit me, they hit me. So, yeah. Hey. Okay, how do you adjust after leaving a dusty? Question number 1. Let's get right into it. So when you get out of a relationship, it's very important, especially if it's a serious relationship, especially if you have soul ties and you create those soul ties when you're intimate, you create those soul ties when you have been with someone for, a while and you were planning this future with them and that part of the chapter kind of dies, kind of closes. You have to heal yourself. You can't just be like, okay, I'm getting out of this relationship and I'm finna go, I'm finna stun on these ninjas, okay? No, ma'am, because at the end of the day, yes, men don't heal. They HOE, okay? So with that being said, it's nothing for them to, get out of a relationship and jump into something. But it doesn't mean that, that person was better than you. It doesn't mean that, karma's not a B. It means that they're taking that toxic situation that they had with you and they're transitioning into a whole, different relationship. And so to prevent that, to prevent a different setback, you have to take time, to learn yourself. You have to take time to kind of figure out what lessons I needed to learn from that relationship and how can I, better myself because of that. Because if you don't, you will attract, another one just like your ex. And it will, it's eating up your youth, it's eating up your beauty, it's eating up, your time, and it's preventing you from living that lifestyle. So heal yourself. Tips. Let's see. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. With the super chats and stuff, if you want to, again, I'm not the type of girl that's comfortable with putting you in a bad situation, but, I will come on more. I will try to do more if I'm able to, get compensated. We're all out here hustling, and I'm not saying that I'm doing it for the money, but this is my life. I'm a mom. Y'all see me out here working. And if you want to, please feel free to. And if you can't, then I totally understand. But I'm just trying to let you girls know why I haven't been uploading. Just because it takes up a lot of time. It takes up a lot of effort. And away from my kid, away from my other businesses. And with that being said, I could be making money elsewhere. And I do want to help you, but if I'm going to get demonetized and get strikes, every quarter, then I'm just not going to, I'm just not gonna, put so much energy into that. But I wanted to say hi to grow your, if he's used to you being. Okay, Fancy, if you have a steady, let's see. Y'all are going so fast. Okay, if you have a steady SD, how do you grow your base if he's used to being monogamous? Okay, so I don't want to put nobody out there like that, but I'm going to say overall, there are a lot of women who are being loyal to married men. Meaning you're the sugar baby, meaning you're the side, meaning you're like, And with that being said, we don't owe these men any explanations. I'm not here to judge you. You do what works for you. And I do understand once you get your feelings involved, once you, fall for this guy willingly or unwillingly, it's kind of hard to, separate the two. So basically, if you have an SD right now and he's taking care of everything, and you still and you're still seeking financial compensation or whatever the case is, he's not doing enough. And if he's not doing enough, then why are you, giving your 100, and return you're still having to entertain other men? If he's taking on everything and you're satisfied, then that means that you don't have to look elsewhere. If you're not, then why is it important that you say, hey babe, I know we're supposed to be monogamous, it's just me and you, but you're not doing what I need you to do, so I'm gonna have to look outside of you, and I'm gonna have to kind of put you on the back burner. We don't need permission from anybody. With that being said, if he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, kind of let him see that within your actions. A lot of girls try to threaten men. A lot of women try to control men. And with that being said, you can't control an alpha male. You can't control an affluent man. You can, like in a feminine way, you can, suggest, a man to, do X, Y, and Z for you. But if he's not able to financially, or if he's just not willing to because he doesn't want to, then we can't kind of force him into that position. So as far as transitioning from being, just you and this guy, stop answering his phone calls, from daily to every other day, to responding immediately to every couple of hours, to saying yes to every single date, to saying, babe, I'm sorry, I'm exhausted, a lot has been going on and I'm just not available. It's not like, hey, can I have permission to go talk to other guys? Because with that being said, you're putting yourself in a situation where you're gonna mess up what you have going on currently. He's like, well, dude, if you need help with that, go talk to that other dude. Or he's gonna start getting possessive, he's gonna start getting controlling, he's gonna start feeling some type of way, and that's definitely not what you want. So yeah, somebody team. Oh, thank you, babe. I can't wait. Yes. Oh my gosh. You girls showed out when it came to the waist trainers, the lashes, the merch, everything. And so, again, I'm going to state this. If it was pre-order, then I try to flip everything super, super fast. Customer service is everything. If you message me, about an order or anything like that, it's just me. So I respond, quickly, because if it was my money, I would want to feel comfortable as to knowing what's really going on. So if it's a pre-order, it is not in stock. And so I have to wait until I receive everything. And again, I even had a situation where I placed a bulk order and I was like, listen, I need, everything perfect. And I was missing an item and they sent me the wrong item. And instead of, just being like, okay, I'm just going to lay low key. I'm just going to hope she doesn't know. I'm like, girl, listen, they didn't send me something and I don't know, they was tripping on it. It wasn't good quality. I don't like it like that. I'm going to reorder it and then I'm going to, overnight it when I get it. I can only do so much. So please feel free to reach out to me if it feels as though it's taking a minute. Say, Fancy girl, I'm just checking in with you. This is my order number. This is what I ordered and it's under this name. In case, your Etsy didn't take care of it for you. By all means, I have a few guys that ordered some stuff. I'm like, okay, mommy, make that man pay for it then, okay? So reach out to me. I'm going to let you know what it is. If I can expedite it, I will do it out of my pocket. If it's going to take a minute, I will let you know, hey, girl, it's going to take, X, Y, and Z. And what do you want to do next? So never feel as though you're a burden. I'm here for you girls, and I want you to understand that yes, I might be busy, but I'm not too busy for you, especially the girls who have invested, within themselves. Like, I'm here. So just let me know. But let me answer some more questions. Love you too. About in absolutely. She said, hey, Fancy, I'm 26 from New York City. Should a woman know about cigars, golf, liquor in order to relate to their... Yes, absolutely. I feel as though I recently stated why I don't watch, not saying that you shouldn't, but, again, you girls were asking, what do you watch? What do you read? What do you do? And I don't really watch other, yes, I support other women 100%, but personally, I'm not just, viewing other people's lives and saying, okay, this is what I need to do for myself. When you take time to learn yourself, then you're able to realize what works for you is not going to work for everybody else. So with that being said, it's very, very important to study the person who you are trying to attract. Study who, not going to say your opponent, because at the end of the day, once you get past the guys who are trying to compete, because women cannot compete with men, men cannot compete with women. At the end of the day, it's two different roles and they're not interchangeable. So with that being said, yes, there are men that are only out there for the physical concept, like aspect, and there's women out there just for the financial aspect. And my goal is to live a hypergamous lifestyle. My goal is to attract, an affluent husband. I'm not just looking to, while I'm young, let me get as much money as I can get, because again, beauty doesn't last forever. No day is promised. And with that being said, I'm looking at the long haul. I'm looking at, a guy who's respectful, a guy that's going to love me. But at the top of everything, he needs to be able to afford me. So yes, it's very, very important, even if football's not your thing, even if golfing is not your thing, even if cigars and news and just stuff like that affluent men like, and working out isn't your thing, that you go the extra mile. If you're going to study for a degree that, for a position, for a career that you're going to be working for the rest of your life, why wouldn't you study things that, will pique the interest and keep the interest of, your husband, of, a man that you want to take care of you and provide this lifestyle so you don't have to provide it for yourself. So absolutely. Oh, Chris, thank you so much. Okay, so what is my definition of a high value man? And okay, again, I said at the beginning, I have a video pending right now over what is a high value man. So I'm just going to kind of touch on it. A high value man can financially afford a high value woman. Now, there are women who are low maintenance There are women who don't require a lot. There are women who don't want a lot. Saying maybe, okay, if you want to live in a middle class lifestyle, that's okay. You know what I mean? That's, reasonable. Like, you should be able to find that like nothing. But if you want to live, a certain type of lifestyle, a high value lifestyle, an affluent lifestyle, a hypergamous lifestyle where you can, your kids are set up for college. You can buy each and every one of your children a brand new car as soon as, they're able to drive. They have trust funds. You're in a gated community. If you want to work, you can because that's what you want to do, but you don't have to. You're not living paycheck to paycheck. You're able to travel multiple times a year, not just because it's a holiday, not for family, just because you want to. So that type of lifestyle, if you're the type of woman who wants that, then that means that you're going to have a man that provides it, or you can be that type of woman that provides it for yourself. To each their own. I'm not going to judge you, but why provide that for myself if, I can attract a man that will provide that for me. So a high value man, an affluent man, it's two different things. A high value man can afford a high value woman. And to afford a high value woman, you have to look at your bills. I know I had a coaching call with a young lady. Was it Saturday? Was it yesterday or Friday? It was like Friday. It was Friday, and she was like, Fancy, you said that your rent wasn't for the faint of heart or whatever the case is. And I'm not putting my business out there, but for my lifestyle, living downtown, having a 2-bedroom, having a garage, having concierge, having valet trash, having all of that, I'm paying, well, it costs well over $2,000, and that's not included. That's not everything included. It's just not. And with that being said, why can I provide this for myself, but I'm giving men the time of day that can't provide that for me? Why can I sit here and afford to get my nails done? Why can I afford to get my hair done? Why can I afford to look nice for you? You know what I mean? And keep myself up for you. But in return, I'm going to be with you, and I still have to do that for myself. If I was single, I would have, again, multiple men paying my rent for the month of August, for the month of September, for the month of October. So a high value man, in my opinion, he can afford a high value woman. So you have to think, how do I want my man living? How am I living? Add that up. What should he be making? At least 6 figures. At least 6 figures. There's no possible way that a man that's making $60,000 a year, $80,000 a year can afford me. So if he can't comfortably afford me and comfortably afford himself, then there's a problem. So, and not only that, he's a gentleman. He's generous because, again, you can date someone who can afford you, but he's not willing to give, financially. He's not willing to take care of you. He just wants what he can get from you. For as little as possible. And there are men out there like that. So just because he's financially stable and financially able doesn't mean that he will. He's respectful. Not only that, he's selfless. He's willing to, in addition to this, I'm not saying that I require all these things from my men, and in return, I'm not trying to be a good woman. I'm not trying to better myself. I'm not trying to, make sure that they are satisfied as far as what they get from me. I'm just saying, one-sided question only. What is a high value man? A man that can financially, mentally, emotionally take care of you. He's respectful. He's honest. He's hardworking. A high value man will work a lot. He will work a lot. He is determined, he's ambitious, and he puts in the work. A high value man has enough money to be able to lose it all and gain it back. Again, scared money don't make money, and that's men and women alike. There is no high value man who hasn't lost a large lump sum of money without having to be able to figure out, okay, I made a bad, investment. I made a bad decision. It was risky. I knew it was a 50-50 chance, but again, it could have had a good outcome, but in return, it did not. So how can I get out of the situation? And so with that being said, if you can't understand that your man is going to be tied to business and other priorities to be able to take care of your lifestyle, then that means in reality, you can't afford a high value man. So that's my opinion. It's a lot in it. That's why I broke it down in a video. It's coming up. But, you know, I tried to put a cute little bow on it. And, yeah, let's see. That's why I work so hard. I won't let them see. Okay. Yes, absolutely. A lot of women are just like, Fancy, how much should I be asking? And I say it over and over again, sweetheart, I'm not living your life. You know what I mean? I don't have your bills. A lot of you women, well, not a lot, some of you women have children, multiple children. Some of you women have one child. Some of you women don't have any kids. And some of you women, you know, require a lot. Some of you women may require, you know, a decent amount. Like, everybody's different. If you don't personally know what you want for yourself, then I can't tell you. So basically, you have to know what you're trying to attract, the type of lifestyle you're trying to attract. Do I just want to live in a nice house? Do I just want to, you know, have my kids go to a nice school district? Do I want to, you know, be able to work, but, you know, do it from home or do it on and off? I don't want to work at all. Like, if I'm going to be working, then I'm going to be single. And that's just what it is. Some men don't want housewives. Some men only want a housewife, their wife to stay at home. So, and some don't have a preference. So you have to know the lifestyle that you're trying to attract. And then you have to know how to maintain that lifestyle. If you're not willing to put in the work, say a man, I need y'all to like this video, okay? So a lot of people don't understand that a high value man can buy a Lambo, a Maserati, just whatever, a Beamer, a Bentley, whatever the case is, a Mercedes, whatever the case is. Do you think that's the only car that he's ever going to have his eye on? Do you feel like he's not going to get tired of that car? Once you purchase something, yes, before you get it, you're just like, oh my gosh, that's like everything. Once you get it, you're just like, oh, this is nice. So once your husband gets you, once your affluent man, you know, has you, do you feel as though he's not going to look at another woman? Do you feel like at that time, you know, you don't have to work for him anymore, meaning work to keep his attention? You have to be able to maintain that lifestyle. Affluent men have, not going to say the pick of the litter, but they can have anybody that they want. Money is power. Just like you can't waste your pretty. Because again, there's always going to be someone who's prettier, someone who's smarter, someone who's more funny, someone who doesn't have as much baggage as you. So you have to continue to try to better yourself, improve yourself to keep your man interested. There is a lot of things that come with the lifestyle. And if you're not willing to put into it, then how can you expect, you know, a great outcome? Let's see. Should y'all, I don't want to flash y'all. If you can see. Okay, how to politely reject coffee dates. Why do you have to do it politely? I wouldn't politely reject it. I would act insulted. Like, can you not afford to feed me? If you can't afford to feed me, then you can't afford me. So I wouldn't politely reject the coffee date. I'm like, babe, I'm so sorry. I typically only entertain men who are willing to, you know, plan an evening out for us, or a lunch date, or, you know, something nice. Like, I don't really do coffee. And when it comes to drinks, baby, are you trying to get me drunk? Stop. So no, it's no politeness. It's not. Because again, you have to understand, it's not about their feelings. It's not about scaring a man away. It's about, you know, how much time you're willing to waste. It's about you. It's about you, how much work you're willing to put in. So I don't care if I offend you about the coffee date, then I want you to be offended. So you know next time that if I even give you a chance, that one, you're gonna have to make it up to me, and two, never, put that low of effort into, spending time with me. I can, make some coffee at home. I can go to Starbucks on my own. I'm not interested. I can talk to you on the phone. Oh, thank you, little girl Blue. I really appreciate. Girl, I'm so obsessed with you. You support me. Like when I sit here and say you are everything. Thank you. Um. So. Okay. Okay. So Sasha, you asked this twice, and I was gonna ignore it first, just because I didn't think it needed an answer, but I guess you want it. Hey, Fancy, any advice for a woman in college, 19 to 21, trying to get into sugaring? Also, if a man is about an hour or so away from me, should I always expect him to come to me? Thank you. Okay, so all my advice is for everyone. The earlier you start to, implement it into your life, the better. So I'll say that as far as a man being an hour away, um, the sperm swims to the egg. I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna come to you. I'm not. I have this guy. Um, he's. I'm just gonna say he's in law. I have this guy. He's in law, and for some reason, he continues to get upset because he reaches out to me. And he's just like, "Okay, I'm trying to see you." Okay, like what does that mean? Like, and I had to let him know, if you would like to see me, you're reaching out to me, come with plans. Like, I'm not going to jump who. I don't care what you do. I don't care how good you look. I don't. Make some plans. Like, so let's see. Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you. Okay, let me. And for to stop asking for cash. Okay, I'm confused. Know my guy, your guy. What does my guy mean? For 12 years, stopped asking for cash, but now he only gives a few hundred. How do I reject for more? How do I reject for more? You've known a guy for 12 years. I don't know what my guy means. I don't know if y'all are exclusive. I don't know if he's your boyfriend. I don't know, but he can't possibly be. I'm going to say this. If you're seriously dating a man for marriage and you're marriage minded, if after a year and a half he's not making concrete plans as far as the future, after 2 years, if you're not engaged, then you're wasting your time. So 12 years, I guess he's in the position, or you guys have an arrangement as to just being friends, because there's no reason that you've been talking to that guy for 12 years and y'all aren't married. It's, I don't know, but you stopped asking for money. I don't know why you have to ask for money. He's not offering, but you set that standard, and because the standard was set like a few hundred, it feels to me as though he's giving you scraps and he's just giving you the bare minimum just to keep you around. Again, he didn't see that much of you to make it official, and I'm just gonna assume, just because it's obvious that if it's been this long and you're not sleeping with him, he's still not going to be around. Again, it's just not gonna happen. But since you are engaging into that activity, and since you are accepting that a couple of hundred, there's no way for you to assume or expect him to give you more. So I wouldn't talk to him anymore. But what did she say here with all that? Oh, we have somebody in here hating. And but I don't see them. Who is it, guys? See, I don't know if I'm just oblivious to the hate, because it's more attention and I don't really mind it. But if I don't have any mods in here, I need some more mods. I don't know if I can do it on my phone. I need some more mods. So let me see. Okay. Evil Kitty, I'm so obsessed with you. Can you be a mod? I just added you as one if that's okay. Only because you're everything. Okay. And we both agreed we had a great time. And I want to see. Okay. Hey, Fancy, I had a great date with a wealthy man, and we both agreed we had a great time, and I want to see each other again. Haven't heard from him in a week. Should I text him, how are you? Absolutely not. Okay. I'm adding mods. Like if I know. Okay. Little girl blue, you be having me. I got you. No. Okay, so back to the question. Okay, so we don't reach out to men. 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 So, absolutely not. If he had that great of a time, he would have made sure to contact you, and he hasn't. So, don't put yourself in a position where you have to impress him or you have to win his attention over his busy life. If you're not a priority, then he's not even a thought. So, no, like it wasn't that great of a date. And I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying that I wouldn't waste my time. If you expect a man to spend a lot of money on you, he has to be trying to, you know, impress you. He has to be trying to win you over. He has to be trying to, you know, secure something. And with him not even trying to, you know, incorporate you into his schedule, it's not that much busy in the world. Either he's married, either he's talking to other, you know, sugar babies, either he's not that interested in you because the date went nice and he didn't get what he thought he was going to get, meaning something physical. That means that he's the type of guy that's only looking for easy girls. And maybe you disappointed him. Maybe you weren't easy. So with that being said, if you reach out, you seem like you're easy. You seems like you're a groupie, and he's going to treat you as such. So no, if he contacts you again, I would, you know, let him know. Hey, what are your intentions? I'm not used to, you know, guys coming in and out. I just want to get on the same page as to, you know, what we're doing moving forward. And yeah, A Spaz, she got me. Absolutely. Right. 100%. We are not the victim. And we don't chase men because we don't have to. Leave it for the women who feel as though, you know, they have to chase men and they have to impress men. Okay. I'm afraid of the procedure. How do I get courage to do it? Okay, I really want a tummy tuck, but I'm afraid of the procedure. How do I get the courage to do it? And ask SD to pay for it. Okay, so that's two issues. I would not do something that I'm not comfortable doing. If you're so scared, you know, too scared to get it even done, then you need to, you know, rethink, you know, why you really want to do it and if it's worth it. And in addition to that, it's the same thing when it comes about asking a man for money. If you can't ask him for money, you shouldn't be even dealing with him. My other video that's pending, I kind of, you know, address what is a high value man and why you shouldn't be scared to ask him for money. Again, a lot of you girls are sweating bullets like, oh my gosh, what if I scare him off? What if I run him away? And the thing is, good, like great. Like, I'm super eager to ask you for money because that lets me know that, hey, if you give it to me, then you're somebody I want to spend my time with, I want to invest energy into. And if you don't give it to me, then I don't have to talk to you again. And I'm just, you know, going to transition to the next one. So don't do something that you don't want to do, especially like plastic surgery. It can be very life altering, and it can deform you for the rest of your life. And two, whenever you're desperate to obtain something, that's when you make mistakes. So continue to do research. Continue to look at doctors, continue to look at women who have a similar body type as you as far as the before and after. I've never had a tummy tuck, but I've been in a recovery house with women who have had tummy tucks, and the recovery for them was way harder. Very painful. It's hard to stand up straight. If you don't have someone in your life that can help you during the recovery process, or if you can't afford to go to a recovery house for, you know, a length of time, then don't do it. It's a lot. So with you already, you know, being uncomfortable about it, I wouldn't even suggest doing it. It's a lot. And again, don't rush anything. I know a lot of women who have had plastic surgery and they had children and got pregnant right after. It's just like waste of money. Identify what you want within your life. Me personally, I'm not having any more kids. My son's absolutely everything. I'm focused on raising, you know, a great, strong, affluent, alpha man of God. And I don't want any more kids. And so, you know, if I did want more kids, then I would, you know, base my life on that. So, yeah, kind of identify what you want. And, absolutely. Research is your best friend in this. Yes, you know, 100%. Right. So, no, don't reach back out to him. Yes, I do mentor. Email me. Do I show him me here while still allowing him? Okay, international SD potential. If he's coming to US to visit me in US, how do I show him a good time with me here while still allowing him to treat me? What? So are you not seeing him? Are you doing virtual dates? How did you guys meet? Are you out of the country? Are you in the US? And you're showing him a good time long distance? Like, I'm kind of confused. I don't. When did you? Okay, so when did you first notice that the mental level up has taken effect? Okay, so I would say when you're not worried about what other people think about you, when you're not stuck on your exes, when you're not reflecting and dwelling within the past and worrying about what that person's doing, whether it was an ex-best friend, whether it was an ex-boyfriend, whether, you know, whatever that case is, when you're focused on your future and your goals and, you know, the steps that you need to take to accomplish those goals, that's when you mentally, you know, you're focused on your life and what you have to do with it. And that means that, you know, level up is in effect. Hey, Fancy. I'm 26 with a child and I'm feeling discouraged about sugaring while being a single mother. Do you have any encouraging advice? What are some things that you're struggling with? Karma. I'm going to look for your follow-up message. Exactly. Well, now when it comes to plastic surgery, okay, Evil Kitty said make sure for any plastic surgery you go to the top in their field only. And I agree because a lot of people don't really have, how do you say, they're not licensed in plastic surgery. They're licensed in a different, they can be a dentist. They're just a doctor. They're just a doctor and they do it on the side. And you have to weigh the pros and cons. You know what I mean? And so I'm thinking out of my plastic surgeons, they were all licensed within plastic surgery. And I'm getting something else done. I'm getting a few other things done. And I'm considering one that's not, but I don't know. So, I don't know. So, and if I think too hard on it, then I probably won't do it, and I'm okay with that. Oh, absolutely. Oh, you like that, Snob Mob? I love it. I think we're pretty dope. I love our community. I love everything about you girls. Like absolutely everything. So I want to get my teeth done, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I see too many people with Steve Harvey teeth or um what's that little scrappy teeth, like horse teeth, like big old, you know, chatter teeth. And then I see people who have like that dainty, super cute, you know, especially being a woman, you know, your whole it's everything's so different. So, and I've seen women who got their teeth done and they had to get it done again. Like, I rather spend a lot of money to begin with than save money and then have to get the procedure done all over again because it's going to be more expensive in the long run, and you have to be, you know, sedated multiple times. So I want to get my teeth done for sure. Let me. Dr. Rose. Where is Dr. Rose located? Oh, thank you. Houston. I didn't know that I would. Oh, but I really like. Okay. Nothing's wrong with getting braces. But is it? Oh, love you too. Did you girls have any other questions? I just wanted to stop and say hey. I know my other lives were like super long, but I'm trying to behave. I have braces and they do make a huge difference. Yeah, absolutely. I believe braces do make. My little brother had braces. So I'm just not, I just want new teeth. I want all new teeth. I want new teeth. But no, I don't. I feel like braces are cute. Nothing's wrong with braces. So to answer your question, nothing. Guys bother and can't pay the $1,600 a month. I block them, and they still try. What girls don't understand is, yes, absolutely. I'll do more story times. A lot of you girls have been asking. Right now, I'm just trying to get through this YouTube jail that I'm going through. I'm just like, they're tripping. Yes, I was kind of ratchet on the last live, but other than that, like, I feel as though I'm pretty, I try to be transparent. I try to be like really helpful. And if it gets kind of wild, you know, and uncut, it needs to be. It needs to be. So I'm gonna check out Dr. Rose. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you love the group. Girls, we have just a few more spots in the Facebook group. So if you want to join, please go ahead and email me. And yeah, we're going to be closing at 200. But it's just gonna be a couple of months. Again, I love the intimacy. I love the one-on-one. I love that, you know, a few of you girls, I've seen the level up. I've seen what you're going through. I've seen, you know, so much. And because of that, like, it kind of makes me feel, as though I can truly, impact you, because I know exactly what's going on. I know what you need help with. I know, what you need a little work on. And so I'm going to reach out. I'm going to be like, girl, give me an update. Let me know if you're okay mentally, emotionally, what is going on. And I'm able to do that, in a one-on-one versus having, hundreds of thousands of people, watching me and saying, Fancy, you didn't get back to me, or Fancy, you didn't answer me, or Fancy, are you trying to avoid me? Girl, listen, I can do only so much. So if you want to join the group, please do so. And it's going to be closed for a little bit. Yeah, there are haters. And I feel as though I'm feeling some type of way because, like, I need some new haters. I feel as though my videos are only getting like 2 or 3. I'm like, enough people aren't watching me then. But yeah. And then the girls that say I did email you, but I haven't received an email back yet. Comment on this video after the live, your email, and I'll look at it quick and then delete it, so I can email you, or message me on Instagram. Sometimes, like, again, my inboxes are so full, so it takes a lot. Okay, what's the best advice you'll give me as an 18-year-old sugar baby entertaining the game? I feel as though being so young, I don't have much to offer in terms of mutual connections with older gentlemen. Yes, 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 yes. But no, okay. So to answer your question, yes, all of my advice and stuff like that is for everybody. I feel as though if you feel like you're less experienced and you feel like you wouldn't be able to hold the attention or even a conversation with, a gentleman like the cowboy. He sat here and he said, like, back in the day, he could suggest read the newspaper or something like that. Listen to a podcast, by a male. Listen to, or read something that is made for the audience of a man. Figure out what attracts a man, what keeps his interest, you know what I mean, and study in that. Yes, being younger, it does put you in a situation where you're not as experienced, you don't have as much wisdom, and in some cases that can put you at a disadvantage. But just like, studying for an exam or something like that, study, for something that you truly want. And if you truly want to attract an older man, figure out, like I say on the LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, if you're looking for a man in the financial market, then put that, that you're a receptionist for a financial firm. If you're looking for a man who is an architect, then say that you were a receptionist for, you know what I mean? So put yourself in the market of what you're trying to attract. And on LinkedIn, it will put people that you may know from that market. Same thing, as far as, a man that you may be trying to, engage with. Say you met a guy and he is an attorney, a family attorney, or something like that. Do some research, try to, get some insight on, the different things that they may have studied. So, on the date, you can ask them questions. You can be like, hey, I was considering going into that field. Not saying as far as, practicing, law or anything like that, but say, I know a little something, something, and if you're wrong, then it is okay, because that gives him a chance to be able to say, no, you're close, but this is what it really is. But it shows that you have some kind of interest and you're teachable. Men like to teach. Men like to feel as though they can contribute something, to your life, not only financially, but, in other, ways. So, yeah, just because you're young, I don't feel as though you need specific advice. I just feel as though you should have more energy because you are young and you haven't been through as much as others. And because you have that energy, you need to take advantage of it, because yes, men do like younger women, but you have to understand why. They like younger women to prey on you, and they like younger women to because you girls can be easy. So with that being said, make sure that you're not in a position where they're able to prey on you or take advantage. And that's through education. That's through preparation. That's by staying ready so you don't have to get ready and understanding, yes, I am a pretty face. Yes, I am a young, pretty young thing. That's that song, PYT. And with that being said, yes, I'm going to, play on that innocent girl next door, but I know how to control the situation. I know how to, use, what they're, preying on to my advantage. So, yes, don't get no attitude because I said it's for everybody. It is for everybody. And the same thing with the older girls. Hey, Fancy, I'm married. Or hey, Fancy, I'm in my 40s or 50s, which I do have, more classic women. With that being said, and I'm just like, this isn't only for the younger girls. My audience is, a wide range of ages. Hey, girl, let's pop in. Okay, hold on. I missed something. Y'all are everything. I've been talking to now. Asked me. And he's flying into my country Wednesday. Said he'll financially take care of me. Shut up. Okay. So, hey, Fancy. So, this potential I've been talking to is asking me to be his girlfriend. He's flying into my country Wednesday. So, he'll financially take care of me. He wants a shot for me at PLT. But how can I test him on his words? By telling you to purchase a gift card. If that PLT is Pretty Little Thing, then tell him to purchase you a gift card so you can have something nice to wear when he gets in town. Like, he doesn't need to be there with you, especially if it's an online store. Like, what is he going to do? Sit there and, fill your card up and then, I'll give you my card when I'm ready. Like, so, and then when guys say they want you to be their girlfriends, it just means that they want to make it official where they're able to physically, be intimate with you. And so that's the thing I would make a priority. Absolutely. Teeth. Absolutely. I will. As soon as I get off of here. Yes, absolutely. A lot of girls are like, Fancy, I'm not trying to be a sugar baby. I'm not trying to be a gold digger. I'm not trying to be that, this or that. And I feel as though, like, I'm not saying that this is, for solely those type of women. I'm just saying what I'm doing. I feel as though even if you're looking at a guy who makes $80,000 a year, $60,000 a year, you still need to have your man chasing to get you even once you're engaged, even once you're married. You want a man to stay on his toes. You want your man to understand that you're going to continue to evolve to be the best version of you. So he needs to continue to try to put in 100 to, keep his wife happy. A lot of women get comfortable. A lot of women let themselves go. A lot of women, Fancy, I ain't never been one to just wear makeup and stuff like that. Okay, cool. But with that being said, there are a lot of women that are out there that will go the extra mile to look polished and look taken care of and stuff like that. And that will attract your man. I don't care how much he's like, oh, I like a natural woman, or I like a woman who doesn't, dress up all the time and stuff like that. That's just too much. No, those are the women that he will cheat on you with. And I feel as though, a lot of things that I try to cover, yes, I'm telling you from a point of view of what I want in my life. But I feel as though if you can sit here and take certain things that I'm saying and I'm giving out because of what I've been through and because of how far I've come, then you can say, okay, you know what, I can use that, and incorporate it into what I want. Some women don't want affluent men. Some women don't want high value men, but I feel as though all women should want a man who's going to respect her, a man who's going to chase after her, a man who is going to be the alpha and provide, regardless if you want to sit here and be the provider and your husband to be a stay-at-home father. Some women want different lifestyles, and I'm not here to put you down. That's what you want, and that's okay. But I do feel as though, oh, thank you, baby. But I do feel as though, as women, you know what I mean, we can all learn something, even me. So, girl, if you need to book, email me. Well, that's true. Okay, Fancy, how to act if a man brings up their female friends. Act bored. Um, no, I would act unbothered, like, so, um, okay, Taj the Great One. Let me see. Yes, let him lead. Men love to brag and talk about themselves. The silent, boring, shy ones are the hardest. Need some serious. Usually avoid them unless they pay really good. So, Fancy, is it okay to receive money by e-transfer? I'm in Canada. We don't have great anonymous apps for receiving money. I don't know anything about e-transfer. Like, what's, like, is that, like, I don't know. Maybe I call it something different. I don't know. Could you create a, okay, the name of the app is called Wave, and it is an invoicing app. And I receive money from Canada, from Africa, from all over the place, and I just invoice you girls, and y'all are able to pay with whatever card, debit card, credit cards, whatever, and it will transfer the money to my bank account. So I'm sure I would look into that because I can tell you on that. Square also, but Square doesn't like me because if you're receiving a certain amount of money, certain apps just flag you automatically. So Square I have issues with because I have businesses and that's how I receive my money, and Square flags me. But if you're not receiving like a lot of money monthly, then Square is cool. Hello, Fancy. How do I stop being jealous of other women? When you're focused on you and bettering yourself, you don't have time for others. I know a girl commented and they were like, oh, Fancy, maybe you are really strategic. And a lot of girls say that you're just a pretty face and you don't really, you know, move with purpose. But after watching that video, the crazy thing is I don't have time to, you know, watch other sugar baby videos, so I can't really say how they're moving because I'm focused on my level up. I'm focused on my life. I'm focused on making money. I'm focused on building. I'm focused on the men that I attract. I'm focused on the people that I allow in my life. When you are busy, you don't have time to be focused on someone else. So maybe you need to kind of figure out what you want for your life, and then you need to write out action steps as to why am I jealous of her? You know, what does she have that I want? How can I obtain that for myself? Like, the only time I really have is to, you know, encourage others and cheer you girls on. It's enough money for us all to win. And again, if you focus on, you know, staying in your lane, then you don't have to worry about, you know, what the next person's doing in theirs, because that just means that you're at a standstill and you're really not moving, because if you were, then you would be figuring out how to go to the next level. So, oh, thank you, Tara. Thank you so much. Girl, she said I should start a sorority. If you join my Facebook group while you're over here playing a physical house where girls can actually come together and learn about sugar baby lifestyles. I don't. Okay, one thing about being a woman, a lot of women who I don't know. I'm not gonna say that are older, but once you get at a certain age, women can't be in the same household. Girls get catty. Girls get, you know, just okay, just so that would be a lot. Oh, that would be a lot. I just could not. Yeah, there are plenty of men, and it's definitely not competition. I've never just looked at someone and was just like, you know what I mean? I've always been just focused. I don't know if it's my personality, but I feel as though you're able to change because I know a lot of women out there who are naturally jealous. And once you know, have a lot going on for yourself and you're focused on getting to the next level, you don't have time to be looking at somebody else's test or worried about what they're doing. I just, mm-mm. Okay, let me see. Taj, did you ask a question? Okay. Girl, okay. The great. I just enjoy your videos and have continued my level up journey. Thanks. Girl, absolutely. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for supporting me. I'm so sorry I missed that. Oh, yes, please do. Please like the video. Um, but I love that you were able to be so honest as far as, you know, being able to identify what you need to work on. There are certain things that I need to work on personally, and until you're able to, you know, get humble enough and, you know, understand that's exactly what I need to work on, and these are the steps I need to take as to working on them. Like, so, girl, you got this. You got this. Absolutely. Fancy, I love your videos. Love the fact that you're a businesswoman and you're not just a sugar baby. Depending on men for money, you are a boss. Love that about you. I'm learning so much. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, when you have nothing, you're in a position where you're vulnerable to be taken advantage of. You're vulnerable to um, someone controlling you. Now, when you have your own and you're able to provide a lifestyle for yourself, that's when you are put in a position as to, hey, I don't have to deal with the way you're speaking to me. I don't have to deal with the way you're treating me just for what you can do for me, because I can do that for myself. And because I can do that for myself, I know that I'm able to attract someone else that can do that for me also. So, absolutely. Thank you, girl. Oh, thank you so much for truth, love, and light. I mean, truth, light, and love. Speaking of age, do you think that there is such thing as being too old for sugaring? By the way, love your videos. Thank you so much, beautiful. You're so pretty. Um, so as far as sugaring, I feel as though you should want more. I feel like um I feel like if you're a sugar baby, the main goal is to get the bag. And the faster you get money, the faster you spend money. I feel as though the ultimate goal should be securing the lifestyle. And when I say I'm not a sugar baby, I'm a gold digger, it's because when you see the bigger picture, you're not going to settle with, okay, you know what, I got a lump sum of money from that guy, so I'm out of the game. And because I'm out of the game, I'm not going to go back into the game until I just need more money. You're going to be like, okay, you know what, I got money from this guy, I got money from this guy and this guy, and you know, none of these guys were my husband. I couldn't see anything further with them. And so yes, I can continue to receive money from them, but I'm still seeking something more. When you're seeking something more and you're going for a bigger picture, a bigger lifestyle, an overall goal, then that means that you're going to get to a point where you achieve that. And when you achieve that, that money is going to, you know, be something that, you know, you're not really seeking. You're seeking to maintain, you know, your life. And I feel like, yes, a sugar baby, I don't feel like anybody should necessarily be a sugar baby, if that makes sense. I feel as though you should have an ultimate goal. And until you reach that goal of someone providing for you on a consistent type, more permanent situation, then I feel as though you should provide it for yourself, and you should take your sugar daddies as stepping stones to getting to that ultimate goal. So I hope that makes sense. Was and when I used to dance, but I just got depressed. Awesome, girl. My body was A1. I used to dance, but I just got so depressed. Dancing is really, really hard. A lot of women don't understand that it is kind of like an endless cycle. You make really, really fast money, and sometimes you don't make money. And so when you make a lump sum of money, you're trying to make up for all that time you didn't make money, and money goes through your hands like, you know, nothing. And that's why you see a lot of entertainers that are homeless. You see a lot of strippers who live in hotels. You see a lot of strippers who are living in bad situations, being controlled by bad people. I'm just going to say that because they don't have an out, game. And I see women that are in their late 40s, and they're dancing. This is no 401k, this is no insurance, this is no retirement, this is no nothing. And the older you get, yes, it is harder to obtain the lifestyle overall as far as a hypergamous life, but it's not impossible. And it's harder because you're exhausted. It's harder because you're tired. It's harder because you've been through so much. And it's harder because you've had to work so hard. When you have a husband, when you have a man providing a lifestyle for you, you're able to live within that feminine. And because you're able to live within that feminine, then that means that you're not drained of living outside of your role. As a dancer, it is a masculine role. You're living outside of your role. And because of that, a lot of girls have addictions. A lot of girls are exposing themselves to a lot because they are the providers. They have to go out and get that money. They have to do what's necessary to survive, not to live a lifestyle. So I can understand, yes, mental health and, a lot of things come with dancing. But if you use it as a stepping stool, as to, securing a bigger picture, same thing as sugar baby. If you use it as a stepping stool as far as, securing a lifestyle, then again, the least amount of time that you're in that situation, the better. Because the longer, the more desperate you're going to be, and the more prone you're going to be to accepting just anything. So, I was older, honestly, just lie about my age. She said if I was older, I'd honestly just lie about my age. Honestly, it just depends. I don't know. If you're older and a man is attracted to you, that means he's attracted to you. If a man is attracted to you for your age, that means that he isn't necessarily attracted to you. He's attracted to the idea and the, what is it called? The fetish of being with someone younger. A fetish is something that isn't permanent. A fetish is something that is a craving. And once you fulfill that craving, you're not worth anything. So no, if I was in my 30s, 40s, whatever, I'm not gonna lie about my age. That's why I don't have a problem with 29. Girl, I'm about to be 30 in like a couple months. Next year I'm gonna be 30. Okay? And so I'm not gonna be saying, hey, I'm 28, I'm 20. No, I'm 30. If I was 40, I'm 40. Like, it is what it is, because at the end of the day, if you're lying about so much, then you have to keep up with so much. And if you're lying, then that might be your husband, and you're lying to your husband. Are you gonna forever lie to your husband? Like, I don't know. So it's up to each their own. I don't know. Um oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. That's why I don't understand why girls be having a problem asking a man to get their nails done. If I can, always have my nails together, then why would I be with you if you can't make sure that I'm able to have my nails together? Like, you know. So okay, I like white and Middle Eastern men with jobs and careers more. They're more respectful and helpful. I'm not gonna say that, because that's like, someone saying that, black women are more aggressive and masculine. We're not. And so that means it's not true. So no specific group of people are more or less than. It's the specific type of personality. It's a type of person you're dealing with, and the way they were raised, the lifestyle that they live. So again, you can have preferences, and that's okay. That is okay. Uh, how do you balance sugaring and working full time? I had a girl within my coaching ask me this, and if you don't make time for your future, and I mean future as far as if you're taking sugaring as a part-time situation and it's just a part-time income, meaning you're not looking for marriage. Again, I don't want to be, some women aren't trying to get married, and that is okay, but that's not for me. I don't want to continue to have to entertain men for years and years and years and years and years and years to come. I want to be able to attract a man who loves me for me and who is willing to take on taking care of me for the rest of my life. That is what I want. I want to work on getting to know one person and getting to the point where I'm able to basically not say serve, but I'm able to sit here and, be that woman that, that affluent, wealthy man, is proud to call their wife. So I want to learn one person, his wants, his needs, his desires, what he doesn't like, and that's it. I don't want to be like, okay, I got to deal with Billy this way. I got to deal with John that way. I got to deal with this person this way. I got to act. No, that's, not what I want. So because I don't want to work for the rest of my life, I have to make time, just like a degree. Say you're working at a call center. You don't want to work a 9 to 5 forever, so you take that time to study. You take that time to go to school. You take that time to focus on obtaining that degree because that's your long term goal. If you don't want to work forever and you want to secure that lifestyle where a man is providing for you and you're able to live within your feminine, you know what I mean, then that means that that's what you need to make time for. You make time for what you want. If you want to work for the rest of your life, go ahead and secure that degree. Go ahead and, put in them hours. Go ahead and, work on impressing your boss and kissing butt and doing what you have to do to be treated equally and making as much as a man would make within your position. Do that. But because that's not what I'm going to do and that's not what I'm willing to do, that means I'm going to put time into the dating fields right now while I still have the energy, while I'm not, wasting my youth, wasting my pretty on nothing a ninjas. So, oh, absolutely. Girl, what are you cooking? I need to be in there practicing cooking right now while I'm over here playing. Oh, yeah. She said her Middle Eastern men have treated her like goddess. Absolutely. Again, that means that you're attracting, a good type of man. But I don't feel as though he's only treating you like a goddess because he's from the Middle Eastern. I feel as though, again, no matter where a man is from, if, you're attracting men who are respectful, if you're attracting men of, high value and high quality, they're going to sit here and treat you good. And again, people treat you the way you allow them to treat you. So, yeah, I understand. Y'all, we agreeing. I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I'm just, stating my opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong for your preference. I'm not saying you're wrong from your life experiences. I'm not saying it's not true that they're not treating you good. They are. Exactly. You always get what you focus on. Don't waste the pretty. Absolutely. Exactly. I don't have no type. Hey, money is the only thing that I like. No, let me stop. So, oh, I love you girls too. Hey. So I'm getting ready to get off. Y'all, I literally want to go for happy hour. So I'm probably, last weekend I went to, I'll do a story time on it because it got kind of, listen, it got kind of like, I met this guy, he plays on, okay, I met this guy, he plays for a professional team. And I have a story time for you girls, so I'm super, super excited. I met him, let's say, I don't know if I want to be specific. I met him in Uptown. I met him on like somewhere off of McKinney Avenue. I met him at a really, really nice, spot. So, yeah, I think you girls are gonna like it because, I almost, it got kind of rough. Okay, am I not seeing your question? I live in the Caribbean. How can I find a sugar daddy overseas? Okay, so I see your question. Okay, the same way you'll find a sugar daddy locally. If you're since you can't meet him going out, you have to get online. And if you're going to be online, you have to have a routine as to how long I'm going to talk to this guy. When am I going to ask for him to do a virtual call so he knows it's real and he knows that I am who I say I am? Because what you don't understand is catfish, Neve and them, this is real life. So yes, back in the day before all of that, those shows have become popular. Yes, it was easier not to do video calls. It was easier not to talk on the phone. It was easier to, finesse people like that. But because these shows are popular, then you have to give more. You have to show that you are who you say you are. You have to hold a conversation. If you're not meeting these guys in person, you have to provide them something that's going to replace your physical absence. And that is, virtual dating. So that's what I would suggest. And also have a way that you accept money overseas, internationally. Places to sugar when you're 18. I guess high-end restaurants and you can't sit at the bar. Like, well, okay, let me think. Since you can't drink under the age of 21, and y'all, I will go to Top Golf. I'll be, and because again, for men who are seeking younger women, they understand that younger women can't necessarily get into clubs, get into lounges, get into bars, get into cigar places. So they're going to go places that younger women can get to. So I would, see where can I go that's high end. And I would go to like golf courses. Like if y'all have Top Golf, I would go to top places like Top Golf, and I would kind of frequent, restaurants and patios that are in affluent areas. So that's what I would do if I wasn't older than 21. Just give us a little. Okay, she said, just give me a little bit of story. So I almost fought somebody. Okay, so I was real cute. Okay, and I walked into this restaurant, and a lot of you girls are just like, Fancy, how do you go out by yourself? I just do. My mom said that she missed her grandbaby. And I said, well, he missed you too. Let me come and let me drop him off. So I dropped him off and I went to this, it's a nice, cute little, Sunday spot. I don't know. No, I'm not going to go there today. I'm not going to go there today. And it was a table of guys, and it was just like all black and Hispanic. There probably was like a white guy or two maybe, and you just saw this short little white lady in the middle of like a table of 12 guys, like maybe like 8 to 12 guys. I'm like, what is this little old white lady sitting with all these guys for? So of course, I'm on my business, I'm wearing my mask, and I sit at the bar so you can see that they're following me. And you can hear them saying, "Damn, you know how they be like, And so I go to the bar and I was like, hey, how is the spacing at the bar? Because what y'all don't know is I just found out that you can't sit 2 or 3 seats away from the next person. If the bar is open, they will make you sit across the thing. So there was a girl sitting right here, 2, 3 seats over. I was gonna sit down, and the bartender was like, "No, you can't sit there. Da 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 da. You got to go across the bar." And if I went across the bar, I'll be sitting right there next to the table of football players. So, but I didn't know there were football players at that time. I was just like, So I was just like, dang, I gotta move. So she was like, yeah. And a girl that was sitting 2 to 3 things down from me, she was like, no, I need you to sit by me because the way them boys is looking at you, they play for the so and so. I was just like, okay, well, bartender, we're together. We are together. See, that's how I am. Like, if I see a girl, and for whatever reason she has to be pushed to the side if she's by herself and I'm just chilling, then I'm gonna sit here and be like, hey girl, you can sit next to me. And she was like that. So I was like, girl, you're me and I'm you, okay? We are the same. So she was just like, bartender, we are together. So I guess she saw that, the way the team was looking at me when I came through. And I guess, at the end of the day, I don't want to tell the story, and it was a good story, but I did almost fight somebody, not from the football team, because again, they loved me. We ended up going to another place after that nice restaurant. We went to like a rooftop here in downtown. So, but regardless of the fact, I almost fought somebody, and I'm gonna tell you why I almost fought them. So, the football players went downstairs to get a hotel room after we went to else. I'm not gonna tell y'all. Y'all always be trying to make me talk a lot. I ain't telling y'all nothing. Leave me alone. Y'all be taking advantage of me. Y'all know I talk a lot. And y'all know I can't fight. Pretty girls, I can't fight. Okay? And y'all know once I start talking, I start talking. Y'all gonna ruin my whole entire... I already got 2 videos I didn't spoke on already about high value men. And if y'all see it upload because I can finally get paid because of it, you better watch it anyways. All of it. And the story time if I tell you. See, y'all be playing. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I almost got in a fight. I'm not going to tell you the rest of the story, though. So the football players went downstairs because, of course, they're used to groupies. They're just like, oh, now she knows that I play for, you know, blase, blase. And, yeah, she bad, but we play for, we got this status, we da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But, again, I'm not moved and I'm not affected by that. Just because you're a football player, if anything, you have to work harder because you got community eggplant. And with that being said, if I was going to talk to you and if my feelings did get involved, I feel as though I will be exposed to a lot. And when I tell you my hygiene video where I take y'all along with me to my gyno that I just went to on Monday, yeah, I just told y'all came along with me if they monetize me. If they monetize me, okay? But if they don't, y'all not gonna see it. Y'all gonna have to join y'all gonna have to do something else. Because YouTube is playing right now. But, okay, so they went downstairs to try to get a hotel room at that hotel because they wasn't necessarily staying there. But because they just had money to throw around like that, they thought they was going to get a hotel room and bring the girls down. Because the girls that I was with, they was real thirsty. Like, on the way there, I drove to the initial restaurant. And because I drove, when I went to the rooftop place downtown that we went to, I was like, the parking was 40. And those girls Ubered, so I just let them ride with me. That's the type of girl I am. So I let the girls ride with me. I made them sit in the back though, because I was like, if y'all have something, I don't want y'all all over my face. Y'all can't sit next to me and stuff. So they rode in the back, and once we got to the place, it was like $40-something, and I was just like, yo, I pay too much money to live downtown. It's literally 2 minutes away from my house. Let me go park my car and we can Uber all over together, and plus we're gonna be drinking, so it doesn't matter. I went home, blase blase. We came to the place. The guys, whatever happened, I'm gonna tell you in the story time. See, I see y'all laughing at me. Yes, community eggplant. I'm not gonna get exposed to this stuff. Like, people don't understand. Like, listen, I'm not gonna get exposed. So, a guy, I guess he was a Hispanic guy. I'm not gonna say he's Mexican. I'm not gonna say he's Puerto Rican. I'm not gonna say he's any of that because I don't know. I know he's Hispanic. I know he's of Latin descent, and I have enough respect not to just call everybody Mexican. Like, I'm just not gonna call him, but I'm gonna tell you why I had to emphasize that. So he was talking to the girls, and on the way, the girls was just like, ooh, Fancy, them guys really, really like you. I don't know why you playing so hard and so and so and so. So if playing hard is not letting them touch and feel on me, number one, they had a problem buying you girls a drink. But when it came to me, and I wasn't trying to, I was like, listen, if y'all can't afford a drink, then what are y'all doing? So they didn't have no problem trying to throw some money on me. But because those girls just really put themselves out there like that, on the way to the place, they were just talking about, Fancy, they don't even have to spend money on us. I said, y'all need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, women like you get played and catch STDs from dudes like this because y'all don't care. They're just talking about legit effing these guys. I just want some good, you know, eggplant. And I'm looking at them and I was just like, y'all just want a good uncurable STD. I'm looking at them just like, y'all just nasty and y'all stink. Y'all nasty and y'all stink. So, yes, they were super dumb. Like, I was just like, you know what, at this point, I was just like, so we get back to the place. It was a Hispanic guy. They was talking to the 2 girls, and I walked away to go wash my hands because, again, I was kind of weird about everything that's going on. I went to go wash my hands and stuff like that. I come back, and I hear that the guy saying, ninja this, y'all my ninjas, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm looking, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm the only black person over here. And normally I'm not super like, you know that, but I sat here and I stated, I said, hey, I'm the only black person over here, so it's mad disrespectful to be saying ninja this and ninja that. So I was just saying it just out of respect, just so he knew, and all he had to do was apologize and say, oh, I'm sorry because I offended you. But immediately, this Hispanic guy, super straight hair, like just a super straight hair, he gonna say, Okay, but I'm mixed with black. What? So you're going to tell me that I'm offended that you said something, but because you're mixed, all of a sudden you're mixed with black now. I don't care what you're mixed with. I don't care what you're mixed with. The point of the matter of the fact is that you do not look black at all. And because you don't look black, you are not treated like black people are treated. And because you're not treated like we're treated, you cannot just say, oh, I'm mixed with it so I can sit here and no, you can't. So it doesn't count. It just, I don't care. So then I stated that to him, and he's gonna sit here and he's gonna say, Jen, try to sit me down. Mama, just sit down. Nigga, I'm not your mom. And if I was your mom, you wouldn't be disrespectful and talking like this. All you had to do was say, I am sorry for offending you. And because I offended you, then, you know what I mean? So he's gonna sit me down. He says, do you even know your culture? Y'all be making me tell stories and stuff. I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing. Okay, after this, I'm getting off. I need y'all to like my video while I'm over here trying to talk to y'all, because if I'm gonna tell y'all part of my story, I said, and I'm thinking to myself, and I say, even if I did not know my culture, even if I knew nothing about my culture, nothing, I've still been treated as a black woman. I've still been discriminated as a black woman. I've still experienced things that other cultures and races have never even thought of or could even imagine going through. So it doesn't matter if I know my culture or not. I'm telling you, you could have sat here and said, called everybody big fat toes. And if I would have came up to you and said, I have a big fat toe, and that offended me. So and I don't see none of y'all with no big fat toes. So you shouldn't be able to talk about no big fat toes. Then I would expect you to apologize. But you're gonna sit here and tell me with your straight hair, and he's one of the Latinos that are super, super fair skinned. Super fair skinned. So if anything, if he would have told me he was mixed with white, I would have believed him. But he's gonna say, because he's mixed with black, which he is not, and if he had a percentage of African in his ancestry, it does not matter, because you have not went through what our black men have went through for you to sit here and say that you can say that because you have been treated like we've been treated. Then he almost got beat up. I almost bit off all my nails. I almost fought him. But then the football players came back, and I got to tell you a story. So that's what happened and why I almost fought him. He was disrespectful, and he ended up getting kicked out because the security guards, they were some, instead of saying H's, I'm going to say fast. So they was fast, and because they was fast, they was just drooling over me. So I was just like, and he was like, ma'am, is this guy bothering you? And I was just like, he is bothering my black A. He is. I'm just bothered. Like, can you take care of him? So he ended up getting kicked out. But regardless of the fact, yeah. Oh, I don't know who that is. So yes, that's why I didn't want to call him Mexican or whatever. I don't know. He could have been anything. Like, he really could have been anything. But if I offended any of you girls or anybody, if I ever offended anybody, I'm going to apologize, not because I felt like I should have not said it. I'm going to apologize because I hurt you. I'm going to apologize because I know that whatever you went through, for you to feel the way that you feel and for you to respond the way that you responded to what I said, you know, had to be terrible. And because of that, I'm going to apologize sincerely, and I'm going to make sure I don't say it around you. Like, no, yes, I say ninja all the time. I just do. But I'm just saying it could have been anything. And it wasn't about what he said or how it wasn't about any of that. It was about the simple fact that I made it clear that when you're around me, you're going to respect me. You're not going to just be throwing, you know, anything around. And if you're not going to respect that, then I don't care, you know, who you're saying it around. We're in a group. And with that being said, either you're going to be a man and apologize or you're not. And with that being said, So, yeah. But I need y'all to watch all my ads. Because if y'all see a video with no ads, it's because I'm not getting paid for it. So, that video that y'all like a lot that I just posted, I didn't get paid for it. So please like this live. Cruise Africa. Never claimed her until she got famous. Oh yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about. I think she was on, was it Love and Hip Hop, like Miami or something like that? And she speaks like fluent Spanish. And she's like, her skin complexion is super rich. I think she's like even deeper than me, and she's like mixed and was raised by her Latin side, and or yeah, because her dad is black. Okay, I think I saw that. Right. Is that Amara? Who am I talking about? Oh, well, I thought I was. Well, maybe I'm talking about Amara. Well, I really don't know who y'all are talking about then. But Amara's daddy didn't claim her either until she got famous. So no, she was a singer. You're talking about Amara. But, yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm talking about Amara. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Is who isn't alive anymore? You're talking about Amara. Okay, so I'm talking about Amara, y'all. Yes, her skin is so rich. Oh my gosh. Dominican. She is beautiful. Hey, baby. But y'all, I'm about to go try to. Well, I'm about to go take somebody's husband. So. Okay. Hey. Hi. But no, I'm really not normally like confrontational, and I don't ever feel the need to get aggressive or to raise my voice or to argue. But maybe I was drinking, and maybe I was just, I feel like maybe I was irritated, but I had to let him know that day. He may never deal with a black woman ever again in his life, and I'm okay with that. No, I'm not going on a date. I was just gonna go for a happy hour. Oh, I love you too. All right, I am. Well, y'all have a good one. Happy Sunday fun day. If you're bored at the house, y'all need to go out. Y'all need to do something. Make some money. Make a move. Love you. Bye.